Hey y'all, it is the beginning of week 3. I've got something to go over with you. One, welcome to week 3. Also, welcome to week 4 though. So the content that's in our selling class this week is actually going to go for 2 weeks. So but it's more work. So it's a small project that I want you to do. First, I have a video and it's called The Science of Sales. Watch it before you get started. It's about 30 minutes. It's not going to take you long to watch it. The project itself, I'm asking you to do an interview, but I'm asking you to interview 5 people. And I've given you only 4 questions that you have to ask them. I've also given you an Excel spreadsheet to where you can record those questions, the answers to those questions. In the video, one of the examples that's given is that the people that used to sell mouse traps, sold the functionality of the mouse traps. But now, a buyer of a mouse trap, what do they want? Do they care what it's made out of and this, that, and the other? No. They want a dead mouse and they want it cheap. You have to be able to provide the thing that does that. At the heart of it, that's what they're buying, even though they're actually buying a little thing that is a mousetrap. The same thing is true for pretty much everything that we buy and sell. The college, we sell education. At the heart of it, though, a student may simply want something as simple as to be able to be hired, interviewed, and then hired for a job that they want, and the education is the path to get there. But why do they choose Pulaski Tech? So I need you to put your sales hat on, and I need you to put your thinking cap on, and I need you to put your analytical mind hat on, because ultimately when we're buying things, especially things like this, it's not as simple as buying a mousetrap. What is the added value of getting the education? And does the education lead to the thing that you want? Because the goal is always to provide the education that's needed. I'm asking you to interview 5 other students at UAPTC. If you know no one, because you're not on campus, you've never been on a face-to-face class, let me know. I have students willing to do this. And they haven't done it before, so they don't know the questions that are coming. But I have students face-to-face that will be willing to answer questions for you. So if you want me to get you in contact with students, I will be happy to do that. Otherwise, pick 5 students. Please take it seriously enough to pick real Pulaski Tech students. Don't go ask your, significant other or sister or whatever to answer the questions and pretend to be a Pulaski Tech student. I would like for you to take it seriously and interview 5 actual students. Like I said, if you need me to get you in contact with those, I'm happy to do so. So why did they choose? You're going to ask them 4 questions. Why did you choose Pulaski Tech after your first semester? Why'd you stay at Pulaski Tech? And what are the benefits that you get beyond just this education that starts you on the path to employment? But what's the one thing you also wish that Pulaski Tech had? And so I've got I have the questions listed in Blackboard. I'm asking you to write down their responses. So I'm giving you an Excel spreadsheet to type their responses in. But then I'm going to ask you to sit back and look at it and start analyzing the data. What does that look like? Big picture, what'd you learn? As a salesperson, what did you learn? Because no matter what the business is, it doesn't have to be a college, it doesn't have to be a hospital, it doesn't have to be selling mouse traps. You're starting a business, which means you're also the salesperson. And just because you sell it, doesn't mean that people are going to buy it. So, big picture, sit back and look at the data. What did it tell you? What did you learn? Why did those students come here? What's the biggest takeaway that you learned? What would you recommend? Let's say I put you in front of the recruitment department. I'm not going to, but let's pretend that you're going to meet with the recruitment department after this. Tell us what you learned. What did you pick up And from a sales process perspective, selling, what is that added value? What is the value that we're selling beyond just this path to employment? What is it? Is it that people are nice? Is it that you trust your instructors? Was it an easy process? Or, you know, like if you learn something the opposite, tell me. So you're going to share that in it. I'm making it a discussion because I want the three of us to be able to read it, read your responses, and respond to that. So your answer that you're sending in the discussion question, you're going to send in the filled out Excel spreadsheet. I'm also not asking you to put those students' names in there. They're going to be numbered student 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Answer those questions, the biggest takeaway, the recommendations. That's your response, your DQ response. And then let us know that you made the response. Because also I want you to go into and respond to each other's post. Not like in bigger classes, we respond back and forth, do 4 posts back to your classmates. That's not what I'm asking. I do want you to respond to each other though. But go ahead and let us know when you've made that response. That way we can go in and read everything that you've said and posted and respond back. I'm giving you 2 weeks. So start early. If you need 5 students, holler at me. I will get you in contact with 5 students. Watch the video first and then start compiling your data. I'm gonna call it a project. It's small. 5 interviews is not a lot when it comes to something like this, but I would like us to get our feet wet with something like this early on. So 5 students, 4 questions, and I'm very excited to hear what you come up with. So if you're nervous about it, if you're concerned, if you don't know 5 students, holler at me. Either way, I'm here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.